So you don't know who you really are cheering for, you know. And with my character, you would love to hate her, but you'll end up loving her. So when my director told me the whole story and everything, he was like, "Arey, you don't need any icebreakers. Just come on set. It's just Ajay sir. He'll break it for you. He'll break the ice." I was very nervous, as I had said that, you know, on the first day, because he's magnanimous and you know, the way he walks and the way he talks, it's like his personality is amazing. You know, he's like the star, and when I'm like this, I felt like this newcomer on set, and I'm like, "Arey, should I talk to him? What should I do?" I genuinely started feeling like I was a Telugu girl back, like some 2 years back. I literally felt like I was living there. I was talking like them. It happens. It happens when you're in a certain area. I think he was very comfortable looking at my face. The first day he came, I jumped and I went to him and I said, "So just feel like this is home, you know." And he also felt very nice about it. And he was very comfortable because I was around.
Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. Today we have with us Raashii Khanna, who is all gearing up for Rudra. Welcome to Pinkvilla, Raashii. It's lovely having you here.
Same here. Thank you.
Now my first question to you is, how does it feel making an digital debut with someone like Ajay Devgn in a series like Rudra?
So if you would have asked me some time back, probably I wouldn't have even imagined Ajay sir doing something like this on OTT. But I think things have suddenly taken a sort of turn of events, and I think the fact that Ajay sir was doing it in the first place was exciting enough for me to be interested in doing it. And I think it's a great show that we've finally managed to bring together for the audience. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited and also a little nervous to see how the audience reacts to it.
But do you remember the time when first narration took place? How did you react to the script firstly, and then how did you react when you got to know that Ajay Devgn is playing Rudra over there?
So the first time I knew that Ajay sir was Rudra, and they were looking for somebody to play the character that I'm playing. My name is Alia Choksi in the series, and Alice Morgan in the original. And I hadn't seen Luther, and I decided not to watch it because I didn't want to be influenced by it, by the character. And I actually auditioned for the role. Not a lot of people actually know this. So they were like, "Okay, she's from the South, or she's doing great films there, but we need an actor here. So we have to audition." Like, they auditioned a lot of other people also. And I auditioned for it very happily because it really excited me, because I got this brief and I was like, "Okay, let me just do it my way." I gave the audition, I forgot about it, and then and then one day they came back and they said, "You know, we really like it, and we would really like for you to come on board." And that's how exactly that it happened. And then I was given a huge, like, the whole narration of the whole thing, and I think it was very scary, because with this character you can go either completely right or completely wrong. You know, there's no in between. So I had to do justice to that. But and the actor in me was extremely happy that, you know, I got to play something so eccentric.
But does it have the grey shades in it?
I think it borders on grey. It's definitely, see, there's no moral stance you can take with these characters, because you'll feel for everyone. So you don't know who you really are cheering for, you know. And with my character, you would love to hate her, but you'll end up loving her, you know. So it's like that, and I think that's pretty exciting.
Correct. But were there any, like, before you started shooting, were there any acting workshops to break the ice between you and Ajay sir? Because there is a very, you know, interesting dynamic that the two of you are sharing in the trailer, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more in the series as well.
So when my director told me the whole story and everything, he was like, "Arey, you don't need any icebreakers. Just come on set. It's just Ajay sir. He'll break it for you. He'll break the ice." I was very nervous, as I had said that, you know, on the first day, because he's magnanimous and you know, the way he walks and the way he talks, it's like his personality is amazing. You know, he's like the star, and when I'm like this, I felt like this newcomer on set, and I'm like, "Arey, should I talk to him? What should I do?" But my director was extremely supportive. So the first day he introduced me to Ajay sir, and Ajay sir met me very casually, like, "How are you, Raashii? Come that we'll do the lines." And I was very surprised. I was like, you know, "No, you're so down to earth, you're so nice." And I think that is where the ice broke. And we shot an extremely important sequence that day, and he was extremely supportive, and I never felt like I was working with a star. I actually felt like I was working with an actor who's as involved in, you know, and he will get you as involved in it as he is.
Correct.
Which is fabulous.
Okay. And as an actor, what are the challenges of dabbling between the two industries? Actually for you it's multiple industries.
I think the challenge is, see, people think it's just the language, but it really isn't, because I think in India only every 50 to maybe 200 kilometers that you travel, there's there's another language.
Yeah.
There's a different way of how people dress. So similarly, in all the industries in the South also, there's always a difference between how a girl dresses up, the culture there. So you have to pick up on the slang, you have to pick up on the language,
the emotions as well.
The emotions as well. They are different. Like probably in a Malayalam film you'll act differently, in a Tamil film you'll act differently, and in Telugu it's different.
Film,
So everywhere, every region has a huge milieu where you have to adjust yourself as an actor, and I think that's so exciting because I don't really belong to the South because I'm a North Indian.
Yeah.
But I feel like I belong,
Correct.
So I don't feel alien anymore in any industry. I just own it. Wherever I go, or I try to own it as much as I can. And it's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Okay. But is it difficult to get the languages, a sense of every language right when you're doing films in multiple languages?
At least we try to, if not fully, because I can never fully be a Tamilian or a Telugu girl.
Yeah.
I genuinely started feeling like I was a Telugu girl back, like some 2 years back, because I literally felt like I was living there, I was talking like them.
Yeah.
It happens when you are in a certain area. But you have to consciously make that effort so you connect with the audience there. Otherwise, there will be no connection.
True.
Yeah.
And what's your game plan like for Bollywood? Like, what are the films and scripts that you are looking to explore over here?
See, as every actor would want, I would also want to play characters that are out of the box. Thankfully, or by God's grace, at least I feel that the first thing that I'm entering with is Rudra, where it's already out of the box.
Yeah.
So the challenge now will be to tell people that no, I'm not really a psycho that I play, but I'm a normal girl. And maybe they'll see the range with the films that I'm doing in the future also. Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll see a certain range. So I don't really plan consciously that this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
But of course, I want to be part of films of good storytelling, of great storytelling, where you can play a small part. Even if it's a small part, it should be impactful. That's my thing. And let's see what happens. Yeah.
You have Yuddha with Siddharth, which is produced by Dharma. How exciting is that film like for you? And it belongs to that action space. So can we see you as well do in those crazy action?
I'll leave you in surprise. I'll leave you to it. But all I can tell you is, of course, it's Dharma, and it's a pretty exciting project for me. And that character is completely different from what I'm playing here. So in that way, I think it's a good thing for me. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Okay. And there's one film which I'm really excited about is Thank You, which you are doing with Nag Chaitanya. I've heard terrific things from people around the concept of the film, which is about giving.
Yes.
Could you tell us the world of that film? Are you done shooting? And it's essentially a slice of life film, I know, but could you tell something on?
I have just finished shooting for it, and I think it's a fabulous story. It's a fabulous film because it talks about gratitude and the importance of gratitude in one person's life. And you should just realize that wherever you are, it's because of a lot of others around you. It's not just you alone.
Yeah.
So it talks about that, and it's a really feel-good film that I think people really like.
Correct. And for you as an actor, is there any difference in approach when you work with, say, someone of your age vis-a-vis a senior actor?
Of course there is. I think someone who's my age is probably... Actually, it depends on the number of films more than the age. But I feel if you're where I am, probably you're 30, 35 films old, or even sometimes people are even smarter, the actors are smart. You can't really gauge it, but of course, when you're working with a senior actor, it's much easier because I remember there were days on set when Ajay sir would come and Rajesh sir, I would sit with him and I would say, no, but I don't think this is okay. And he'll be like, let Ajay sir come. He'll sit, he'll make it for us. Like, he'll just make it so easy for us. He'll work on the line, he'll say, okay, this is how we can tweak it, this is what we can say. So a lot of responsibility also lands on a senior actor's shoulder. But they make it also very easy for people like us, which actually helps us become better as actors.
Correct. But for you, is there any difference in the work culture of the multiple industries you work in any way?
I feel work culture wise, it's the same. Everyone shares the same passion for cinema. Everyone wants to do the best of films, wants to tell stories. So there's not much of a difference in the work culture.
Okay. And talking of Rudra, which was the most challenging scene for you as an actor to pull it off in this one?
All are challenging for me. All were challenging. To be able to get into her skin every time was not easy. Yeah. But I think my introduction scene was the most challenging one for me. It really was. You'll know what I'm saying when you actually see it. Yeah.
Correct. And then there is, you also have another web series which is with Shahid Kapoor, Ajay Devgn, who have created, most successful OTT series are at the helm of affairs. How exciting is that for you? It's a quirky space, so
I signed that first.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, honestly, I know maybe people say it's cliche and all, but it's actually a dream come true for me, because they came from Family Man. It's one of the series I've literally binge watched.
Yeah.
And when I got to know that I'd be a part of it, I was extremely excited, because Shahid is also an actor that I've seen his growth.
Yeah.
I've seen how amazing he is, and now, at that point, getting the opportunity to work with someone like Shahid was a wonderful one. And then I got to know him as a person, as an actor, and getting to work with people like Rajan DK, it was actually life-changing in a way. Yeah.
Correct. And there was Vijay Sethupathi as well in that, which I think it was your first with him as
my
well?
third collaboration.
Oh, third.
Yes.
Oh, so how was it to work with him on a Hindi?
I think he was very comfortable looking at my face. The first day he came, I jumped and I went to him and I said, "So just feel like this is home, you know." And he also felt very nice about it. And he was very comfortable because I was around. You know, because it was his first in Hindi and you know, the language and everything. And then he told me, he said, "I feel what you felt, you know, on a Tamil set. Now I feel it on a Hindi set." So, I mean, great actors, great directors, something I'm really looking forward to.
And last couple of questions, apart from all the stuff that we spoke about, what else is in the pipeline for you? What are the discussions like in the film front for you and all across?
Right now, it's all at the discussion phase. I still have to figure my space. I still have to figure out what exactly it is that I would really want to be signing here, because there's also a lot of stuff in the South. So I think now I'll just have to balance both. But wherever good storytelling takes me, you know, it can be the North, it can be the South. I'm not really, you know,
looking at it that way. Yeah.
So let's see. I mean, whatever best comes from the list of things that I get, probably. Now I'm at that phase where things are coming. Earlier we had to like look for stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's a good phase in my life.
But it has been that journey, which is correct.
Yes.
And last words on Rudra before signing off?
See, I personally love thrillers. So I think this is a thriller that, you know, it's a never before thing on Indian OTT platform, and plus Disney, plus Hotstar, which is already known to give you great content, right? And the way we visualize this, apart from the original, I think that is original in itself. So I think people would really like it, and obviously because Ajay sir has never been seen in this avatar, and the trailer looks pretty exciting, at least to me. So I think it's a great. It's something that the audiences will really like, and something that families can enjoy watching it with everyone at home. So yeah, to all the thriller fans and to the non-thriller fans, watch Rudra. It's coming on 4th of March, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you like it too.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you, and wish you all the best for Rudra and all the other stuff that you're doing.
Thank you so much. Hi guys, it's me, Raashii Khanna, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Pinkvilla.